What's up, man? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Shout out to everybody, man. Welcome to the channel. I gotta get some lotion. The lotion is in the car. I gotta put some lotion on my hands. And then I gotta get my coffee. I got my coffee there. Let me do that. Let me do that right there, and then I'm gonna come right back. But check this out. Subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe and hit the like button, man. Hit that like button. Stay right there. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Hold up. I want to give a shout out to my man. I want to give a shout out to my man in Las Vegas, my man Ramos. Hold up, let me put some lotion on my hand. Shout out to my man Ramos out there in Las Vegas. Appreciate him. He bought a pair of shorts. Yo, Ramos, I got your box right here. Got your box. I got your box right here. Here go your box. I got your label. I got your label printed. You bought a pair of shorts. You bought a pair of shorts. Hold up. Stay right there. Stay right there. Ramos bought a pair of shorts. I'm almost sold out. I'm almost sold out. He bought a medium. Yo, Ramos, right here. Here go you right here. Look at that right there. It's my man Ramos shorts. Medium. Bought the medium. Bought the medium joint. So here go the black pair. Here go the black pair. Hold on, let me move that out the way so y'all can see. Look at that right there. Dope. Expert embroidery. It's all embroidered. All embroidered. Get it brown, get the brown, and the red light on. Red light on. Park full. Check my man out. Fold them up nice and neat. It's all about customer service. Put them in the box. Yo, Ramos, this you right here. It's going to Las Vegas. I think I got one more medium left. I think that's sold. The other medium, I think I'm out of medium. Because my man from Ireland live up in the Bronx, live up in Yonkers. He bought the other one. He bought the other one. So that was the black pair. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Look at that right there. That's the white pair. Embroidered. Check me out. The orange pair. You know I had to get the orange. I was just, I went and bought my coffee. If you want to get a pair of shorts, Gunby Publishing.bigcartel.com. Gunby Publishing.bigcartel.com. Or you can send me an email at thepodcastwassold@gmail.com and I'll call you. I was just at the, you could get this shirt over there too. The shorts is $95, this shirt is $75. All my stuff is expensive, very expensive. This is designer brand. I was just at the store getting my coffee and it was a girl. Shout out to my girl, Ma. Shout out to Ma. She was in front of me and she was getting her a pack of cigarettes. And she was talking to the dude behind the cash register. And she said, yo, life is too long to be miserable, right? And She said, nah, not life is too short to be miserable. Life is too long to be miserable. So I said, yo, I never heard that before. I never heard it said like that before, right? And in all actuality, life is long, right? It's too long to be miserable. She said it right in front of me. And I said, yo, I pulled her to the side. I said, yo, that's going to be my topic for my show today. Life is too long. Life is too long. Not too short. Life ain't too short. Life is too long to be in a marriage you don't want to be in no more. Get him, Sean. Get him, Sean. Get him, Sean. Life is too long to be living in a house with people that don't love you, don't respect you. They've shown you. Life is too long to be living like that. Life is too long to be married to a man, ladies, that you don't love no more. It's too long. It's too long. It's too long. It's too long. Life is too long for you to be in a marriage. Y'all live in the same house and don't even speak to each other. Yo, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Life is too long to be unhealthy. Life is too long. It's too long for that. It's too long. Life is too long to be addicted to drugs and alcohol. It's too long, man. It's too long. It's too long. Life is too long to be taking your son's daughter. Excuse me, I said that wrong. Life is too long to be taking your father's daughter, your baby daddy, your father's daughter, or your father's son to child support court to harm him and harm your daughter, dummy. It's too long for that. Life is too long for you to be the father of a daughter you brought into the world, to be the father of a son you brought into the world, and you don't spend no money on them. You don't contribute nothing to their life. You don't take them to the park. You don't take them and teach her how to ride a bike, how to roller skate. You understand? You don't take your son, right, and take him to just put him in the car with you to ride around with you so he could watch you, so he could learn, so he could soak in everything of what it's like to be a man. You don't take your son with you to the store so he could see how you interact with the public, how you interact with the lady at the cash register. You don't take your son with you in the car so he don't get to see you opening up the door for people or saying please and thank you. You don't, life is too long for that. It's too long for that. For you to be doing that. For you to be living like that. You understand? Life is too long for you to be obese and overweight and taking medication and not feeling good. Going to sleep sick. Waking up sick. Going throughout your day sick. It's too long for that. It's too long. It's too long. It's too long. 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 You understand? Life is too long for you to be lying to your husband, lying to your wife. Your whole life is fake, right? Life is too long for that, right? Life is too long for you to be saying yes when you really want to say no. Life is too long for you to be living a lie. When you gonna stop lying? And you go to church. You go to church every Sunday. You go to the masjid. You go to the temple. You go to church, right? But that's just a mask that you wear, right? To fool the public that you something other than how you truly feel. It's too long for that. Life is too long for that. Life is too long for that. No, you can't have none of my coffee. No, you can't have none of my coffee. No, no. Check me out. Regular coffee, French vanilla cream with marshmallows in there. I got marshmallows in my coffee. My coffee better than your coffee. Life is too long for you. You really a good kid. You wasn't raised that way, right? That's not your life. Life is too long for you to be faking like you a tough guy, like you want to be a part of a gang when you wasn't raised like that. That's not you not from the hood. You from the suburbs, right? You had a good family. You came from a 2-parent household. You had everything you wanted, right? But you trying to be other than yourself because you influenced by some fake ass rapper. Life is too long to be fake. It's too long for that. It's too long. And then when you get yourself jammed up, right? And they clink you up with the handcuffs in the back of the cop car, before they could even get you downtown, you already saying, I ain't do that. So-and-so told me to come over there. That wasn't my gun. That was his gun. Stop faking. You fake. Stop trying to be like somebody you're not. Life is too long for that. Be yourself. But, you understand? I understand you dealing with a lot of self-hatred, right? You don't really dig yourself. You don't really like yourself. At some point in your life, you turned against you and you began to go to war with you and destroy you. Maybe you were neglected by your mother. Maybe you were neglected by your father. Maybe you were molested by your father. Maybe you were molested by your uncle, by your cousin, by your neighbor. And you feel ugly. You feel cursed. And then you started to go against you and destroy you. Life is too long for that. You gotta get off of that. And you don't never forgive the person that transgressed against you. If your father molested you, or your brother, your sister, your mother, your uncle, your neighbor, you don't never forgive them for that. You hold on to that forever. You understand? And when you get your chance to get them back, you get your revenge. Yes, you do. But what you gotta do immediately is forgive yourself. You gotta 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 forgive yourself. That wasn't your fault. That wasn't your fault. That wasn't your fault that your mother put you in foster care. That wasn't your fault that your family put you in the group home. That wasn't your fault that, you understand, you went into the system, right? You was doomed from the start. You understand? Your moms had psychological issues. Your pops had drug issues or whatever. Your pops had alcoholic issues. You understand? They were struggling with their own life, with what happened to them in their childhood, right? And what was done to them, right? And then their mother and father, going way back, had childhood trauma that they never dealt with, and they just passed it on down. So a lot of what you going through today, if you look back, it go way back. That ain't your fault. That ain't your fault. That ain't your fault. like this hat, don't you? Don't you like this hat? This hat is $100. All my merch is expensive. All of my stuff is expensive because I'm an upper level brand. I'm an up tier. I'm a high tier brand. I have an elite level brand. My brand is up here. Everybody else down here. Everybody else. I don't care what sneaker, what brand, what clothing, Europe, London, Paris, whatever, New York, Rodeo Drive, Chicago, Gold Coast, whatever other brand in the world, they down here. My brand up here. I'm better than everybody else's brand. Life is too long for you to be engaged in self-destruction. Life is too long for you to be destroying yourself. You gotta stop that. You gotta stop that. You understand? All these depressions and these psychological traumas, these childhood traumas, and you being fake, trying to be other than what you are because you don't hate yourself. You understand? And this in turn making you smoke weed and drink to ease the pain because you ain't got enough courage, you ain't got enough balls, enough nuts to confront yourself and deal with yourself and look at yourself on a deep level. You run. You see yourself coming. You see your fake self coming and you say, hey, give me a hug. Hey, fakeness, come here, I love you. You see your fake self coming and you embrace that. And then all of a sudden, you see your real self coming, you be like, oh shit, that's my reality. You run away. You run away. You see your real self coming and you run away because you a coward, just like I was. Whenever I saw my fake self coming, I would give it crazy death. Yo, my man, what up? What's up, nigga? Yeah, let's be fake today. We was fake yesterday, let's be fake today, and then let's be fake tomorrow. We've been faking for years. And I would chill with my fake self. And then when my real self would come, I would freeze. I start shaking because I didn't want to deal with my real, you understand? I wanted to be fake. It was too painful to look at my childhood. It was too painful to look at my past. It was too painful to look at my mistakes. It was too painful to look at that I didn't like me, you understand? But let me tell you something about life. Get him, Sean. Don't you pause this video. Don't you pause this video. Don't you pause this video. One day, I bet you $10 against a bucket of shit. One day, if you don't die first, if you don't have a nervous breakdown first, if you don't have a stroke first, one day, life is gonna beat you down so much, so hard, that you're gonna get sick and tired of being sick and tired, right, of being fake, that one day you're gonna just say, man, I can't live like this no more. It hurt too much, man. My soul hurt, my mind hurt. Look at my body, look at my life, look at all the chaos that I'm perpetually involved in. And one day, you may get the courage to look at yourself and say, man, I can't run no more. 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 And instead of running from yourself, you're gonna run towards yourself. You understand? If you lucky, if you don't commit a vehicular homicide while you drinking and driving and kill somebody, or if you don't get some weed laced with fentanyl and you smoke it and die, you understand? Or you use drugs and have a heart attack, if you lucky, or if you don't commit vehicular homicide and kill somebody and go to prison for 10 years. You understand? And then get used and abused while you in prison because you can't handle that kind of environment, right? Or you understand, trying to be cool, trying to impress some people that don't like you, and you pull a gun out and kill somebody, and then you go to prison for 25 years, right? And then you get over there behind them bars and you realize, I can't handle this. You understand? And you get used and abused, or you become a rat. They find out that you ratted on them, they kill you. See, you better start being who you are. Hit the like button, man. Stop playing with me. I keep telling y'all, hit the like button, man. How is it 75 people in here and I only got 32 likes? Y'all niggas is corny, man. You a liar. You a liar. And to be a liar, you don't necessarily have to verbalize a lie. It's how you live. It's how you live. It's how you say yes when you want to say no. It's how you don't want to be married no more, but you still in it. It's how you don't love her no more, but you still there. And just your very presence implies that you are something that you're not. Excuse me. You don't love your husband no more. You fucking another nigga over here or two. And you lying because you remain in that marriage, in that relationship, and you don't want to be there. Your very presence is implying that you still want to participate. And you a liar. And you think just because you drive a foreign car or you got a nice designer bag and you look good, you pretty, you got big titties, fat ass, you think, and you get all this attention from everybody else, you think that you are okay. But you can't hide from yourself. You can run, but you can't hide from yourself. And when you in your lonely hour, by yourself in them solitary moments, and you brushing your teeth in the mirror, or you putting your makeup on, you know you a fucking liar. And you hate yourself for it because you don't got the courage to tell that man you don't want to be married to him no more. You all liars, all of you. You say yes when you want to say no. You smile when you want to frown. You laugh when you want to cry. You laugh at jokes that ain't funny. You compromise your integrity for money. You a piece of shit. You a slave. You compromise your integrity for money. You are able to be purchased. You are able to be bought and sold. Life is too long to be miserable. Why I look like this? Why I look like this at 54 years old? Why? I got that vitamin D hitting my skin. Look at how good my skin look. Nigga got that fed glow. Got that slave black American, foundational black American slave genetic blood running through my body. That's why I look like this. Don't go to the doctor. Ain't been on a doctor's visit, a physical in 8 years. Ain't been sick. Don't get the flu. Don't get nothing. No medication. No antidepressants. No anxiety medication. No diabetes. No high blood pressure. My joint work. Everything is money. And my soul is clean. My mind is lucid, and my conscience is clear and clean. A clean conscience gives a man strength. A clean conscience gives a man strength. I don't know why I look like this. Why I look like this. Life is too long to be miserable. It's too long. Life is too long to be miserable. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button, man. Hurry up. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel right there. Subscribe to the channel right here. Why I wear my hat like this? Why I wear my hat like this? If you want to get this hat, go on my website, GunbyPublishing.BigCartel.com. One day you're going to have to stop faking. One day you're going to realize that you are the God of your world. That your choices and your decisions that you make in your life affect your destiny. One day, you will have to come to that acceptance that there is no such thing as fate and that your life is not already living. That your life is not already written, but that you, through your behavior and through your choices and through your thinking, are writing your life. You are the author of your destiny. One day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna take accountability and responsibility for your life instead of saying, oh, this is the way God wanted me to be. No, he don't. That's the way you want to be because you weak. Your mind weak. Your soul weak. Your will is weak. Your resolve is weak. Your resilience is weak. Your self-acceptance is weak. Your self-love is nothing, is non-existent. Your self-esteem is low. Your confidence is zero. And that's your fault. Because you don't want to do what's necessary in order to fix yourself. Remember, it ain't what was done to you that counts. It's what you do after you know what was done to you. Do you lay on the ground and fold up and give up? Or do you look at what happened to you and accept it and move forward? It's your responsibility. To me, anyway. I don't believe in fate, that my life is already written and I'm just a robot. To me, the people that believe that their life is already written and there's nothing that they can do to change their fate are people that are mediocre people at best, below average at best. They are not good life livers. So in order to soothe and put some salve, right, and to lessen the pain of their underperformance of their mediocrity, they relinquish the responsibility and they pass the responsibility off to some God or higher being that they can't see or touch, and justify that this is why their life is what it is. And then they commiserate and they go to places where other people feel the same, and they get involved in the group, and that's where they feel acceptance with others who are underachievers, right? They not movers and shakers. They are mediocre at best. So when they meet somebody like me, right, who is a mover and a shaker, right? I make things happen. I move pieces on my chessboard. They can never, I rub them the wrong way. They get offended by me and they are taken aback, right? But I don't give a fuck what they are, because I continue to be me, right? And see, the ones that believe their life is already written, they'll become super indoctrinated with a particular belief, and then they'll try to put that belief off on you and make you feel like something wrong with you because you don't believe what they believe. You understand? And they'll act holier than thou and all self-righteous and be condescending towards you because you don't believe what they believe, but deep down you know that they just weak. They just weak. They just weak. They 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 weak. That's why I don't hang with nobody. I be by myself. I ain't got no friends. I got some friends, but we don't hang together all the time. We talk on the phone every couple months. Yo, what up? What up? What's up? Yeah, nigga, what? Yeah, that's it. But to see me hanging around, I'm in a car with another dude and we riding around, or he and my man, hell no. Never that. I be by myself. I'm too busy. Hocus pocus, keep the focus. 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 I focus on me. My life, I gotta do this. After I go over there, I got to shoot over there. When I come back from over there, I gotta make that phone call. When I make that phone call, I gotta send that fax. When I send that fax, I gotta wait about 8 minutes after the fax say it went through, and then I called the person and asked them, yo, did you get the fax? Did the fax come through? You got it? All right, please, hurry up, deal with that. Get my answers for me and call me back. Hurry up, click. I got to go over here, pick up my shirts. I got to go over there and sell a book. I got to go over there and get a hat. I got to go over there and shoot a video. I got to upload my video. I got to go home. I got to pick Sean up from school. I got to make him something to eat. I got to take him to baseball. You understand? I got to make him do his homework. I got shit to do. I got to pick my clothes up from the laundry, take them home, put them in the drawer. I got to put them in the drawer. I got to sweep my apartment, keep it clean, keep my apartment clean, wash my dishes. You understand? All that. I got shit to do. I got no time to hang with you. What am I gonna hang with you for? What am I hang with you for? Hit the like button, man. Hurry up and hit the like button, man. Hurry up. I got no time. For that. I got no time, man, to be messing around with you, man. Never that, man. Look how this sun beaming on me, man. I look good, don't I? Yeah, I know I do. I look good every day. Every day I wake up, I look good. I look in the mirror, I see myself, I say, Sean, you look good, nigga. And know what the mirror say back? It say, yeah, you do. It say, yeah, you do. See, yeah, I know you do. I compliment myself. I don't wait on her to compliment me. I don't wait on him to compliment me. I don't wait on them to compliment me. They may never do it. They may hate me. Most people hate me. right? They don't want to see me succeed. So they're not going to compliment me. They're going to laugh. They're going to be fake like you. Yeah, sure G, yeah. Then they deep down, they be like, man, I hate that motherfucker, man. I hate that nigga, man. You understand? So I don't wait for nobody to compliment me. I tell myself I'm beautiful. I don't be lying, no. Look at how I look. Look at how I look. When I tell myself I look good and I'm beautiful and all that, I don't be lying. I'm really beautiful. I really am. Look at this shit, man. Why I look like this? Positive self-talk. Positive self-talk. Positive self-talk. Positive self-celebration. Positive self-celebration. High self-perception. How do you perceive yourself, Sean? I perceive you, Sean, in a tremendous light. Right? This is all within my power and my control. Right? My positive self-talk. I could do both. I could either talk positive self-talk to myself, or I could talk the negative self-talk to myself like I did during my whole drug addiction. My whole drug and alcohol addiction was negative self-talk every day, repetitious. Sean, you ain't no good. Nigga, you ugly. You soft. You weak. You stupid. You dumb. You got a bad life. Your childhood was messed up. Look at you. You get high every day. You can't keep a job. You don't get haircuts no more. Look at you. You understand? You fell off. You dropped out of college. I engaged in that for a lot of years. I don't do that no more because I got a choice. I could go positive self-talk right there, or could go to negative self-talk right there. But with the negative self-talk, I give it the Heisman Trophy stiff arm. No, I embrace the positive self-talk. You understand? That's on me. This is my life. You ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta like it. I don't care. How many likes I got? 53. Y'all niggas is corny, man. That's why I don't like y'all, because y'all don't hit the like button when you come in here, man. Hit the like button, man. Self-celebration. Self-celebration. Sean, good job, man. You wrote your book, man. Great job. You published your own book yourself, Sean. Great job. You didn't go to Horton Mifflin. You didn't go to no big major book publishing company and have them do it, and they take the whole rights and own your book. You published it yourself. You wrote it yourself. You created the cover yourself. You designed this hat yourself. Good job, Sean. You designed your shirts. You designed your shorts. You designed your hoodie. You sold your merchandise all over the world on 6 continents. You got 30 million YouTube views worldwide since you started YouTube in 2018. Good job, Sean. You take care of your son, Sean. He got new drawers, new sneakers, new socks. His sheets and his pillowcases is clean. His drawers is clean. His socks is clean. He ate breakfast, egg sandwich with bacon and toast with jelly. Good job, Sean. You dropped him off to school. Good job, Sean. He got clean clothes. You told him how to brush his teeth. Yeah, good job, Sean. You ain't been back. You got released from prison in 2016. Ain't been arrested not one time since then. Good job, Sean. You completed your 1-year probation. Good job, Sean. Self-celebration. Self-celebration. You got to do that yourself. You got to do that yourself. Humble. Be humble. Be humble. Yeah. Be humble. Nah, that's not for me. That's not for me. Being humble got my people goddamn picking cotton their whole life. My grandfather was a sharecropper in South Carolina, picked cotton and worked in the field his whole life. Couldn't read or write. Being humble. He should have goddamn said, man, I ain't doing this no more. I ain't doing this no more. They gonna have to kill me, or I'm you know what I'm saying? No, you gotta make your life what you want it to be. You gotta talk to yourself. The most important conversation you're gonna have in your life, thank y'all for the 60 likes. The most important conversation you're gonna have in your life is the conversation you have with yourself. You are going to talk to you more intimately. Get him, Sean. Get him, Sean. You are going to talk to you more intimately than you will talk to anybody else on the planet ever in your life. You will tell yourself the truth more than you'll tell it to anybody else on the planet in your life. Get him, Sean. You will lie. You will lie to you more than you'll lie to anybody. Woo! Get him, Sean. Get him, Sean. You will lie to you more than you'll lie to anybody else in the world. And then you'll justify your lie to you. Whoo! That's how deep that is. That's how deep that is. That's how deep that is right there. That's how deep that is right there. That's how deep that is right there. Can you handle that? Can you handle that? Can you handle that? Shout out to everybody in Bennettsville, South Carolina, man. That's where my people from. Bennettsville, South Carolina. Shout out to Bennettsville, South Carolina, Marlboro County. Check me out. And shout out to my mother. Shout out to my mother in Lincoln, my mother from Lincoln, Georgia. If you run into any other Gunbys in Lincoln, Georgia, they pieces of shit. They gonna tell you, oh yeah, show them my cousin. I'm not cool with none of them. They don't trust them. They ain't no good. They ain't no good. They ain't no good. I want to have what this man is having in the cup. Who said that? Lucy and North. Listen, man, don't come on. Listen, I'm not no sucker, homeboy. This is coffee. What you hearing from me is from inside of me, man. You understand? I did the work. I don't drink or gotta put nothing in my cup. You understand? You need to do that, because look at your fake profile name, Lucy and North. Get your weak ass out of here. Oh, this shit is inside of me, homeboy. Oh, this shit is inside of me, homeboy. I'm from the old school. I'm from the old school. I'm born in 1969. I'm 54 years old. I'm from the old New York. I'm from the old New York back there. 82, 1981. 1, 2, 3, in the place to be, as it is plain to see. He is DJ Run, and I am DMC. Funky Fresh for 1983. DJ Jam Master J, inside the place with, I'm from the old school New York, man. Not from this New York right here. Never that. Never that. Never that. I'm from when New York was New York, man, back there. Yeah, different from this New York. This is, what is this? What is this? Check me out. Hit that like button. Thank everybody for the 65 likes. Appreciate you. Sun is beaming. I'm out here. I feel great. I didn't work out. Today. I don't know if I will. I may take a rest day today, maybe. But I'm so addicted to working out, I'll probably end up maybe running like 2 miles. I'm still doing my, look at my smoothie joint. Look at that. Look at that right there. I brought the smoothie in the car with me. I brought my smoothie in the car with me. I've been drinking these for like 19 days. 19 days. I drink maybe 2 or 3 of these a day, and I eat like very little food. I just been drinking these. That's why I look like this. I look good, don't I? Yeah, I know I do. I look good every day. Every day I come out the house, every day I wake up, I look good. When I go to sleep, I look good. I sleep good. Everything, I do everything. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. I treat myself good. I love myself. I give myself the best. I treat myself the best because I know one day I'm gonna die. And I might as well have the best living experience possible while I'm living than goddamn being upset and miserable. And you understand? Never that. Never that. Never that. I got to have a good life. Look at the FedEx truck right there. You can't see it because it's right there. You facing me. FedEx truck right there. Look at my smoothie joint. Check my smoothie out. I got the lick around the top so it don't leak. All my lady subscribers, all my female subscribers, check this out. I got a lick around the top. All my female subscribers. Yeah, you see what it is. You see what it is. All my female subscribers, they like when I do that. They like my big pretty lips. Look at my female subscribers. They like my big lips. Look at that. Shout out to all my female subscribers, man. Shout out to all my female subscribers. Thank y'all for the likes. Who said my skin is beautiful? Everything V. What's up, Everything V? Little, your skin is beautiful. Thank you. Are you a girl? You a lady? Rolling Lee, St. Louis in the building. Shout out to all my members. All my members have the green name. They pay a membership fee, $10 a month. And I always acknowledge them when I do my lives. I shout them out. You know what I'm saying? We talk on the phone sometimes. But I can't see because the sun is beaming in my eyes, and I got so engrossed and enveloped in what I was saying, I didn't really have a chance to look at the teleprompter to see what was up. Howard Cooper down there in the Dominican Republic, that's another member. Join the channel membership. Yo, who said my skin was beautiful? I hope it ain't no dude. Don't do that. We don't do that. I love women. I love women. I've loved women my whole life. I love women. You understand? So if you a dude on here talking like that, don't do that. Hit that like button. Demus Ramos out there in Vegas. Hit the like button, man. Let me see how many like buttons I got. 72. All right, good job. That's good. Yes, I'm born and raised in Boston, 1968. Yeah, okay. You okay? What's your name? Linda? What's her name? Linda. Appreciate you, Linda. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming. I think this is your first time here. Shout out to Boston, Roxbury, all that over there. All that over there. Boston. Larry Bird, Boston Celtics. Dangerous. Larry Bird was money for Boston. Larry Bird was mean. I was a Dr. J fan, though. I ain't like Boston. I like Dr. J. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. I don't know what else to talk about. You understand? Other than that, life is too long to be miserable, man. Life is too long to be miserable. Travel the world. If you got a passport, man, go. Go. Take some money out of your savings account and go. You want to go to Italy, go. You want to go to Vietnam, book your flight and go. Stop thinking, oh, I don't got enough money. You'll figure that out when you get there. You will survive. You will survive. You want to go to Central America, to Nicaragua, Honduras, Panama, Belize, go. You want to go to Peru, Bolivia, Uruguay, Brazil, go. You want to go to Cameroon, Botswana, Mozambique, Tanzania, Egypt, Malawi, Morocco, go. Live your life. Live your life. You want to go to Fiji? Shout out to my nigga RH from Fiji. You want to go to Fiji, New Zealand, Australia? Go. Stop. Goddamn, you such a worry wart. I don't know. And you scare yourself. You scare yourself into opportunity. You scare yourself away from possibility. Everywhere that I went, when I went to Brazil, I was over in Brazil for like 10 nights, 11 days. I didn't know nobody in Brazil. I flew over there by myself. I went by myself. I didn't know a soul. I showed up. I got out the airport. I got me a taxi. I said, yo, some Brazilian kid came, picked me up. I said, yo, take me to my hotel. I stayed at the Sofitel Hotel right there on Copacabana and Ipanema Beach, right there. On my way from the airport to the hotel, I got cool with the taxi driver. I had to talk to him. So I said, yo, I want to hire you the whole time while I'm here. Give me your phone number. And if I want to go somewhere, I'm going to call you to come pick me up. And I'm definitely going to call you to take me back to the airport. So I made an acquaintance as soon as I got there, right? Stayed at the hotel. I went on the beach. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. And then they told me, they said, Sean, you got to go up into Bahia, Salvador, Bahia, Brazil. That's where all the black people at. That's where all the black Brazilians at. Because that was where the most amount of slaves from the slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade from Africa, more Africans went to Brazil than anywhere, right? The least amount of African slaves came to America, the smallest amount. More African slaves went to Brazil and to the Caribbean, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Bahamas, all of that. More Trinidad, Tobago, Grenada, all of that. Only a small amount came to America, but I was already here. My people was already here. We the foundation of Black America. We was already here. I was part of the niggas that was already. When Christopher Columbus showed up, I said, yo, what up? What you want? What you want, white boy? Where you from? He said, I'm from Spain. I said, yeah, but what's up? Then he killed everybody. But anyway, I fly up to Bahia, Brazil. I don't know a soul. I don't know nobody. I meet this dude, and he starts taking me around the neighborhood. Now, I grew up in the streets, right, of North Jersey, Harlem, the New York City metropolitan area, Passaic, Patterson, Clifton, Newark, Jersey City in the 1980s. So I know how to handle myself in the street, right? So I can read body language. I could, if you're not good at that, then I don't suggest you do what I do. So my man, I meet him. He's walking me through all of the parts of Bahia. Who is that right there? Travision, thank you for that super chat. Thank you for that super chat. Holistic Love, what's up? When I went to the Sudan. So my point is with Brazil, you're gonna meet people. When you go somewhere, man, everybody go on Travision's YouTube channel. He just gave me the $50 super chat. Travision on YouTube, Travision on Instagram, and follow my man. Travision, I'm gonna get one of your videos later. I'm gonna call you. You send me the link to one of your videos, and I'm gonna post it on my community page on my YouTube channel. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. When I went to Sudan, I flew to Sudan. I flew to Egypt first, and then from Egypt, I flew down to Khartoum in Sudan. I flew down to Sudan. Thank y'all for the life buzz. So when I get to Sudan, first of all, I flew from Kennedy Airport in New York. I flew one-way shot, 11 hours, straight to Cairo, Egypt, by myself. by myself. I don't need nobody to go with me. I got it. This is my life. This is my life. If they kidnap me and kill me, then hey, that's what it be. At least I tried. So I fly, I get to Cairo, I'm chilling like Matt Dillon, ain't robbing, ain't stealing. I meet these people from Eritrea. I meet these Eritreans. Now Eritrea is next door to Somalia, right? So they looking at me, I'm looking at them. They look like foundational Black Americans, but they from Eritrea. So I'm kicking it with them. One of them was like some kind of diplomat or whatever. Uh-oh, phone, camera fell down. Y'all still there? Y'all still there? I know two guys who fled Sudan when they were children. Yeah, shout out to them for fleeing Sudan. So, I meet them. So then I fly from Cairo to Khartoum in Sudan, right? Murder, thank you for that compliment. So I get to Sudan, I don't know nobody. All I know is that I'm supposed to be going on some safari tour into Kush, Nubia, Merowe, all of the ancient ancient Egypt, the Nubian complex, right? What they call it? Egypto-Nubia, right? I'm supposed to be going to see all of the pyramids in Sudan, right? All of the hieroglyphs, all of the temples in Sudan, the kingdoms of Kush, Taharqa, all of that, right? Going on the Nile River, all of that. And all I did was talk to this dude from my house on the phone. His name was Ahmed. And I talked to him on the phone on Skype. I said, yo, I want to come over and do a tour. He had a website and everything. So it was professional. And my legs are sore. So I said, yo, I'm talking to him on the phone. I said, yo, who, give me the names and numbers of somebody who just did a tour with you. He said, all right, I'm going to give you the number to these two girls from Yonkers, from New York. They just left. So he gave me their phone numbers. I called the girls up. I said, yo, is Ahmed money? Is he straight? The nigga right? They said, yeah, Sean, he's good. Ahmed's good people. We didn't have no problems. You understand? Everything that he puts on his website is real. I said, all right, bet. Click. I call Ahmed back. I said, yo, Ahmed, I'm coming. So I bought the ticket. I go there. I get in the airport in Sudan. I don't know nobody. All I see is a bunch of these dudes with galabeas, because Sudan is a Muslim country, right? Excuse me. Northern Sudan. South Sudan is not Muslim. They are more into their traditional ancient African customs. The Arabs, when the Arabs conquered Northern Africa, when they conquered Egypt, right? The Africans, the ancient Egyptians, the ancient Nubians were at war with the Arabs to the north, the Ottoman Empire, Hyksos, right? And the Egyptians, the Africans lost the war, right? So they lost the war. So the Arabs came in and they brought Islam into Africa, right? They had the Quran in one hand, the sword in the other hand, and they said, pick one, right? So that's the way Islam comes into Africa. Prior to that, there was no Islam in Africa, right? And the Arabs that are in Egypt now, right, and in Sudan, they would like you to believe that it was them and it was their culture that built the pyramid techno complex, but it was not them, right? They had nothing to do with it, right? Because the first mosque that's built in Egypt happens in 600 600, 648, 648, it's either BC or AD, right? But this is long after the pyramid building age, right? This is after the Greeks had come in and infiltrated Egypt. This is after the Romans and Ptolemy had come in and infiltrated Egypt. The Arabs were the last ones to come in, right? And they don't build the first Mosque temple until like 638 AD, I want to say, right? Thousands of years after the pyramid building age, right? So anyway, so I go down there. See, the thing is this: how you can know that the Arabs had nothing to do with ancient Egypt or the pyramid building. Like they got this dude in Egypt now, Hawaii Zawas. Howie Zawas. You know, he wear the cowboy hat and he thinks he's the authority on Egypt and all this and that. This nigga ain't had nothing to do with it, right? And this is how you can know, right? And I've been there. If the Arabs were responsible for building the pyramids and the temples and the Valley of the Kings and the Valley of the Queens, I was there. Edfu, Esna, Kamambo, Aswan, the Great Pyramids, the Giza Plateau, Saqqara, all of these temples, I've been to all of them. If they were the builders of it, everything would be written in Arabic. If they were the builders of it, then the camel would be a part of the hieroglyphs, because the camel is nowhere in the hieroglyphs. There is no Arabic written on none of the temples, inside none of the tombs, everything is in hieroglyphs, right? So that's how you can know that they had nothing to do with it. They came in later, not taking nothing away from them, not dissing them, not trying to, you know what I'm saying, talk down about them, but the truth is the truth, right? The people that were responsible for the pyramids were an Africoid type. You understand? I can't even say they were my people because I'm foundational Black American. I maybe had nothing to do with that. You understand? Maybe not, maybe I didn't have anything to do with that, you know, even though sometimes I like to claim it, you understand? But in all reality, that was an Africoid type people, because all of the animals that are reflected in the hieroglyphs is the lion, the bull, the jackal, the baboon, all of these animals that are reflected in the hieroglyphs, the elephant, are all indigenous to Africa, right? The camel is from Asia. The camel is not born in Africa, it's in Asia. So you go there now, you're gonna see a bunch of camels, but they brought them in, right? And when you go into Nubia, as you sail down the Nile, when you fly into Cairo, you're gonna see it's gonna be all Arabs, right? 1,000, huge city, 22 million people. How many? I don't know how many people. But when you go on the cruise, when you go on the cruise, when you go on the cruise down the Nile and you sail south, Cairo is in the north of Egypt. When you sail south down the Nile, the further south you go, the darker the Egyptians become. They become, look, this complexion, right? And the further you go south, the blacker they become. And they tell you, say, we are the Nubians. The Nubians say, we were here first, right? And they say, we have language. We speak Arabic, but we have our own indigenous language, right? That's how you can know that they've been there longest, because they got African language, right? But anyway, let me get back to my story. So I go there, I meet Ahmed at the airport. I don't, Ahmed, I'm short. I'm like 5'6", 5'7" on a good day. Ahmed was like this. He was like 5'1", 5'2", short, pleasant. And he said, Sean, welcome, welcome. And he took me, got me my hotel, took me to get something to eat. And then I hung out with him for 2 days in Khartoum. I was walking the streets of Khartoum and Omdurman by myself. You understand? I was the only foundational black American that had a baseball cap on, a Mets cap. Everyone else was in Galabias. And I stood out like a sore thumb. And they all knew. They would come over to me and say, yo, where you from, Amerique? Amérique? You from Amérique? They was trying to say America. I was like, yeah, I'm from Jersey. You understand? Had no problems. So then Ahmed said, Sean, in 3 days, you're gonna go on your tour into the safari with Ramadan, with this dude named Ramadan. I didn't know this nigga named Ramadan, right? But, you know, I'm there now. I flew 11 hours to Cairo, and then I think I flew another 4 hours down to Sudan, like a 15-hour flight, 2 flights. So the day comes, he introduces me to Ramadan. Ramadan, man, was so black. He was from South Sudan. This nigga was so black. He was like black as a truck, man, like a phone. Super black. Spoke 5 languages. Spoke his original South Sudan language from Juba. Spoke Arabic, spoke German, spoke Italian, and spoke French. And if you speak Italian, you can somewhat speak Spanish. Spoke like 6 languages. Cool dude, man. And if you go on YouTube right now and you look at some of the videos of these very prominent European anthropologists that go into these places where I'm telling you I went, Egypt, Sudan, and then they come up with all these theories. You know, their guide, the person that guided them was Ramadan, and he'll be in the video. That's who I had with me. So I jump into this pickup truck with Ramadan. I don't know this nigga from nobody. He don't know me. We filled up the pickup truck with milk, cereal, coffee, tomatoes, fruit, you know, just supplies, the tents, everything. And Ahmed, he came, he says, all right, Sean, you're going on your safari. You're gonna go into the desert. You'll be out there for 6 days or something like that. I was like, all right, let's go. Ahmed didn't go, it was just me and Ramadan. So I jump into this truck with this dude. I don't know, he don't know me. And we drive like 1,500 miles into the African Libyan desert, the Nubian desert. And that's like driving from Jersey to Colorado. That's how far we drove. And, you know, we slept outside in the tent. I slept in the back of the truck one night. And then we even stayed in the mud brick huts with the Sudanese Nubians. I did. But my point is, if you want to travel, you got to get out of your zip code. You can't live in your county and your zip code and your area code your whole life and don't go nowhere, because then you're limited, your scope is limited on world views, right? All you could do is see the world through the prism of Cleveland, right? If you've been in Cleveland your whole life, you ain't never left. Or you can see the prism only through San Antonio. You ain't never been outside. You ain't even never been to Houston or Dallas. You lived in San Antonio. You know, you can't see the world. You got to be a worldly person. You got to travel the world. The world is yours. You got to go out and see the world. So that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And so stop being a coward. Stop being a coward and get your passport and go get on a plane and just go somewhere. And you'll figure it out when you get there. You'll figure it out when you get there. As long as wherever you're going, they got water, you're gonna survive. If they got water there when you get there, you'll make it. That's all you need. And you're gonna meet people. You're gonna meet the taxi driver. You're gonna meet the lady at the front desk at the hotel, wherever you're gonna stay, or if you're gonna stay in a hostel or wherever. You will meet people, and you're gonna meet some good people, and you'll be all right. That's it. My Cash App is underneath. My Cash App is underneath the video. It's $ astigmatism in my soul. Same thing with my PayPal. $ astigmatism in my soul. And if you give me something on PayPal or Cash App, thank you in advance. I appreciate you. So that's it. That's it. But Egypt, man, Egypt blew my mind, man. That was the first time I went to Egypt. I came back a totally different person, man. I was changed forever. I was changed forever. I even looked at myself different as a black man after I went to Egypt. And see, when you go to the Cairo Museum, from what I heard, they've built another one and moved a lot of the statues and a lot of the monuments. If you look at the faces of the pharaohs, most of them, about half, 50% of all the monuments of the pharaohs will always have their What's up, man? You good? You got it? All right. All right. No, you can't have none of my smoothie. No. Hell no. About 50% of the monuments of the pharaohs will always have the nose and the lips knocked off. The same thing like they have it on the Sphinx. When you go to the Giza Plateau, you're gonna see the 3 pyramids that sit right under the constellation in the sky, Orion's belt, that points to the Sirius star, Sirius satellite B, right? That is only visible 2 days a year by the naked eye, right? The pyramids on the Giza Plateau are in direct alignment with the 3 stars in the sky. What's the story they tell when they found Jesus, the star? What's that star? The Star of Bethlehem or whatever they call it? What do they call it? What's that story? What's that story? The story is about the 3 kings. The story is about the 3 kings that they go find baby Jesus or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, what that really is, that's just an allegory. The true story is the 3 stars in the constellation of Orion's belt points to the star in the east, which supposedly the 3 kings went and when they found Jesus in the manger, right? But that's really ain't the story. The reality is that it comes out of Egypt, and Egypt is on the continent of Africa. It is now considered a part of the Middle East, but it is not. Egypt is on the continent of Africa. It's not a part. They say what it is, but it's on Africa, right? So these 3 pyramids are direct alignment with the star in the east. You only can see Sirius satellite B twice a year with the naked eye. And it's a people in Africa called the Dogon that plotted, that plotted, that plotted they could see it. You need, in order to see this star, you need the most high-powered telescope in the world. And some Russian and German astronomers, right, were able to see it with their powerful telescopes. They went to Africa to these people, the Dogon, and the Dogon people, you know, dressed in, wasn't rich, dressed in regular African garb. These Russian and German scientists, look, we plotted Sirius B. And the Dogon said, yeah, we did too. Shit, we did too. You did? Yeah, so did we. And they said, well, we plotted it with this telescope, these powerful telescope. And they asked the Dogon, said, how did y'all do it? They said, man, we see it with the naked eye. We been did that. And they pulled out papers to show that they know when, what day, and all of that. But anyway, at the Giza Plateau, you see the Sphinx, he's got his nose and his lips knocked off. And when you go to Cairo Museum, over 50% of the monuments, all the pharaohs are gonna have their nose and lips knocked off. Now the other half that are still kept intact look like niggas, man. Big lips, broad nose. It's us, 100%, 1000%, 1000%, right? They have no Arab type features, no Caucasoid type features, no Asian type features, you know what I'm saying? And ain't dissing nobody, it's just what it is, you understand? And when I went and I saw that, listen, man, and I was rich at the time, man. And I went, and then when we sailed down the Nile, right? I got on the cruise ship. And we sailed down the Nile. And as I told you, the further south you sail into Egypt, down toward Aswan, when you sail south down the Nile, right? The Egyptians, the real native Egyptians is who you're gonna see, the Nubians. And they get darker and darker, blacker and blacker. And when we got to Aswan, which is considered the beginning of Nubia, I was coming off the cruise ship, and there was some Nubians hanging out over there, and one of them looked up and they said, cousin, welcome to Nubia. And this could have been a nigga like from Newark, you understand, or from Baltimore. And when he called me cousin, right, and then I looked at him, and it was all of them, and I saw they were brown, right, like me, and you look around and you see all the temples, the Valley of the King. It just changed me, man. It changed me forever, man. It changed how I saw myself. It changed how I saw myself and how I saw my world. That's a true story, man. And when I came back, the Sean that flew over to Egypt, he didn't come back. A different dude came back. And I've been different ever since. It's such a spiritual experience, man, to go there and to see that. You understand? You know, and see, a lot of foundational Black American people hate themselves. You know, we suffer from generational low self-esteem. We suffer from generational self-hatred. I'm talking about my people, the foundational Black Americans. We suffer from generational ignorance and generational low self-perception, generational low self-confidence, because we hate ourselves, right? We're ashamed of our past, and we blame the white man for everything. But we never blame ourselves. We never take responsibility for what happened to us, right? We always, you got grown men blaming another man for their life. That's like the most female shit in the world to me. That's like the weakest thing in the world you could ever be, right? And the foundational Black Americans have a negative perception of Africa, as I had, because I was taught that, you know, Africans ran around in the jungle and shit and had flies in their faces and they were starving and hungry. Bad information. Bad information. Bad information. So, You know, that's why niggas act, that's why foundational black Americans are in the condition they're in. We're in last place on the planet. Our status is the saddest. We're in last place and we stupid. We dumb. And everything that happened to us is our fault. You know what I'm saying? Look at how we act. Look at the dumb shit we do. Look at the young black males in their teens and 20s doing the things they do because the father is gone. The nigga is gone. He's gone. Gone. So that's our fault. You understand? And we've become so indoctrinated with money and wealth and, you know, wanting to be accepted by white people and wanting to adopt white culture. Myself included. You know, I've since extricated myself from this type of thinking, you know, through my self-reach, knowledge and education and, you know, getting with some self-acceptance and looking at my life. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when I went to Egypt, man, I came back, I was a different person, man. I was a different person. Yeah. Okay. All right. You know, but see, that's why I know I'm great. That's why I know I'm great. I know who I am, 1000%. 1000%. I accept my, you know what I'm saying? I accept my flaws. And see, a lot of foundational black Americans, we stupid because we live with a lot of hate. We have this hatred for the white man that is, it's soul destruction, man. Your mind and your thoughts, and I was there in my 20s. When I was in my 20s, I had a lot of hate for America. I did. I had a lot of hate for what was done to me, and I blamed white people for my problems. But I'm out of that. That's, first of all, you know, I'm responsible for my life, right? And most of the destruction that I caused, most of the destruction that happened in my life was caused by me, right? My mother didn't raise me to be a criminal and do crime and go to jail and get high and sniff coke and drink. She did not raise me to do that. I chose that. You understand? And you could go into the weeds. Oh, well, it was because, you understand, what was done to us 300 years ago, slavery. Fuck out of here, nigga. Stupid ass out of here. Go tell him that. Foundational black Americans have this hatred, right, for white people because they living in the past. When you go down south, when you get to the south, it is magnified, right? Up here in the north, on the East Coast, New York, New Jersey, there's so many different cultures of people. I think North Jersey has more languages and more different nationalities of people than anywhere in the country, right? So everybody here is fighting for the same zebra. Everybody here is trying to get the same hamburger. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna interact with thousands of different people. But when you get to the South, once you pass DC and get into Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, the nationalities dwindle down, white, black, you know, now the Mexican to come in. And psychologically, even the white people of the South, they still locked into this mind frame of the way they view black people, right? And the black people they locked in, and you get down there and that's as far as they could see. You understand? And you know, when you hate somebody and you spend your day hating, that's mental energy that you could be using toward your daughter, right? That's mental energy you could be using toward your to superior performance on your job, right? That's mental energy that you could be applying toward your passion or your genius, right? And you spend your day hating motherfucker, man. Stupid. And you a man and you blaming another man. Yo, that's the weakest thing to me, man. But a lot of the people, Al Sharpton, who's a rat, who's a federal informant, Jesse Jackson, all these leaders, they've created businesses and nonprofits and for-profit businesses based on this hate and perpetuating this hate. You know, the minute something happens, here they go getting in front of the camera to bring spotlights. Now they get interviews on these TV shows. They charge $5,000, $10,000 to come on Fox News or MSNBC or CNN, and they just keep it going, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't get nowhere with that. You can't get nowhere with that. My mental energy is better served and better applied to Little Sean than it is for me hating some white person I don't know that I see in line at Dollar Tree. Then, you know, America was founded on the things America has done, you know, and the environment that it has fostered. America is going to pay for it. It's going to pay for it. No living organism escapes karma, right? Escapes the law of the principle of rhythm, right? The universal law of what you put out comes back to you. If it happens in an individual life, if it happens in a family, if it happens in a corporation, if it happens in a city, a county, a state, it's definitely going to happen. If that same law is true within those microorganisms, it's true within a macroorganism of a country. It's got what is coming to them. You know what I'm saying? And but America has fostered an environment of divisiveness. This is what it does, and it's got to live with that. But me having knowledge of self and me having a clear understanding of what it is and what they've done, I don't have to participate in that because it does nothing for me. For me to hate somebody I don't know, how does that benefit me? How do I win with that? And I see a lot of you young dudes. I'm talking to the young foundational Black American males right now, talking to y'all. And I'll tell you to your face if I could. You niggas is dumb, right? You young, you strong, and you moving around this country with all this hate for white people, right? And you had to endure none of the working in the fields, right? You were not in Mississippi in 1806. You weren't in Louisiana. You weren't in Texas. You weren't in Alabama. You weren't in Georgia, South Carolina. You didn't have to endure none of those hardships of slavery, getting hung or lynched. You living in 2023 America, a $30 trillion economy, and all you could do, and you think you justified because you hang with other stupid ass people that hate too, and y'all get together and smoke weed and commiserate about how much you hate and what was done to you, and you got nothing but opportunity in front of you. You niggas is weak. I'm talking to all the 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds, you niggas is weak. You just defeated, right? You just been defeated. That's who you are. You're unjustified and you're wasting your time. You should be creating industries based on what you know. If you mad and you angry at white people or whatever, America, take that energy and channel it into your life and build a corporation, build a business, and improve your economic condition. You understand? You niggas is dumb, man. Walking around all this hate, and all y'all try to do is acquire all of these facts. You go, you read all this black history, you read all of this Egyptian history, and then you go around in your hatred quoting actual, quoting ancient African facts, and that's all you could do. But you can't apply none of it to your life. You can't apply none of it to improve your life, and you feel justified just saying, "Yo, man, we was back there. You understand? We was kings, man. We was kings and queens, man. You understand? We had gold, we had diamonds, we had all of that." Yo, when was that? 6,000 years ago. Oh, really? Well, what are you doing today? What you doing today? Oh, man, I'm chilling. I ain't got no job. You understand? I play PlayStation and I play goddamn Fortnite all day and I smoke weed and I watch porn. Stupid. Them niggas is dumb, man. Dumb. Wasted time. Dumb. 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 That's my opinion. You ain't gotta agree. You ain't gotta agree. I don't care if you agree or not. I don't care. I really don't care. I can have an opinion. But yeah, man. Where else I went? Where else did I go? I went to Brazil. I went to Sudan. I went to Egypt. South Africa. I went to South Africa. Same thing. I went down to South Africa. I didn't know nobody. I showed up. I flew out of Kennedy Airport in New York and flew one-way flight straight to Johannesburg. 14 and a half hour flight. One flight, nonstop. 14 and a half hours. When we left Kennedy Airport, it was daylight. And when we landed in Johannesburg, South Africa, it was daylight. South Africa was the bomb too. I met the taxi driver. I said, as soon as I get my taxi driver, I'm gonna pay that nigga for the whole week. I said, yo, how much it cost to take me from the airport to my hotel? He said, whatever he said, like if he said $25. I said, listen, I'm gonna give you $200. I'm hiring you for the whole week because I can halfway trust him. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You don't know nobody. But he got me to the hotel, so I said, okay. Then I see his picture in the cab. I get his name and all that. So then he took me into Soweto. I went and saw the Kendrick Peterson Museum. I went by Bishop Desmond Tutu's house. I went by Nelson Mandela's house. I went all into Soweto in South Africa. And I just met people. Then we went, I went into Mpumalanga. When we went up to Kruger National Park. I went and saw all the animals. I saw the hyenas. I saw a pack of hyenas. Like, I saw a wild pack of hyenas. I'm in Kruger National Park. This ain't the zoo. It was about 15 yards away. Some real hyenas. I said, oh shit, look at them hyenas. Right there, I saw the Cape buffalo. Saw these big ass giraffes. This is all in the wild. Then I saw this right now. We was in this bush, right? I'm in the Jeep. You know, you got them open air Jeeps. And we chilling in the open air Jeep. And we watching like 80 elephant cross. And in the front of the elephant herd was this big male elephant. That nigga had them long tongue. Wasn't no female in the front. It was not no female lion in the front leading the men. Wasn't like that. It was a big male bull. He was the biggest one. He was in the front. And that nigga was out front like this. And behind him, who's that right there? Somebody text me? Who just texted me? And behind him was the whole herd. It was about 80 of them. And we sitting there, we watching them. Then we saw all these zebras, about 40 zebras. And then I hear this noise right here to my left, right? So I look over in the bush, and the bush ain't moving, but I hear this noise. And then all of a sudden, out of the bush comes this rhinoceros, man. I see, yo, it was two of them in there. Man, they was like the size of a minivan. Two rhinoceros. I said, oh shit. Look, huge, man. I had fun over there, man. Then we had went by this place called Pumalanga. And little African girls was out there, they seen me, right? Little African girls seen me. You know, I got American clothes on, I got my Mets hat on, you know what I'm saying? So they see me, and right off the bat, I check into the hotel, right? We was at a lodge. On the park. I saw the most beautiful birds I ever seen in my life, man. You see all kind of birds, orange birds, goddamn big yellow birds, beautiful birds, man. And I check into the lodge, little honey behind the counter, you know what I'm saying? She give a nigga the eye, you know how they get with you and shit. They let you know undeniably, right, that they want to give you some, right? So I'm like, yeah, I see you. Yo, come to the room. You understand? She never came, but the next morning when I woke up, she met me. She was like, I couldn't come, you know, I gotta work. This is my job. You understand? And me and her stayed. I didn't hit it. I wanted to hit it though. I was gonna hit it. She came to the room. I was gonna hit it. She didn't come though. She didn't come. I wanted to hit that. I wanted to get some of that too, man. She's a big girl too. She was heavy. She was a fat girl. I didn't care. I just wanted to be able to say, yo, I was in Africa. I knocked that down right there. Knocked that African piece down right there. Her, over there. That's all I wanted to say. But me and her, we stayed in touch after I came back. You understand? But I ain't talked to her. I was in South Africa 2010, 2011. Yeah. So that's it, man. Yeah, so that's it, man. That's it. What else y'all want to talk about, man? What else y'all want to talk about? MB West, there go my man, MB, Mr. B West. Yo, the last dude that just chatted, Mr. B West, him and his brother, they from Buffalo, New York, man. They've been following me since 2018. I didn't even have 100 subscribers. They used to follow me, especially Mr. B West and his brother. His brother used to be running the hills. B West got that salt and pepper beard. It's probably all salt now. I ain't seen that nigga in a minute. But them niggas was following me since 2018, man. When I wanted to quit YouTube, I was gonna quit YouTube. And they used to always watch my videos and comment, man. What's up, B West? Shout out to all your kids, man. Hey, yo, so y'all go on my website. Y'all go on my website. Y'all go on my website and get your shorts, man. Go on my website and get your shorts. This is the white one. This is all embroidered. Let me show you the embroidery. So y'all don't think it's silk screen. See the embroidery? That's embroidered. These are not patches. They $95. You gotta figure out how much it costs me to have these joints made. So this is the white pair. This is the orange pair. They run big. They run big. Right? You could work out in them. This is a 2X, I think. Yeah, this is a 2X. I ain't got 3. I could get, if you 3X and 4X, I could get you a pair, but I don't have any in stock. But I could get them all the way up to 4X. This is the black pair. I think I got one more medium. No, I don't even think I got. I think the mediums is sold out in the black. I don't know. Just order a pair. If you order a pair, I'll call you and let you know, like, yo, I ain't got them in that color, at that size. You could get this color at that size. But if you be like, nah, I want the color I want, then I'll go have some more made. But I'm not gonna go make a whole bunch of 3X and 4X and then niggas don't buy them, you know what I'm saying? Because I put this out of my money. This is out of my pocket. But go get the hoodie too. Go get the hoodie too. The hoodie $325 though. Hoodie $320. Shorts is $95. Shorts is $95. Mr. B West, what's up, baby? All right, man, let me get out of here, man. I'm going out of here. Peace.